So look, the Virginia DOC implemented a policy in which required individuals to cut their hair or you couldn't grow your hair, whether there was religious beliefs or not. And the Rastafarians and the Muslims were hit the hardest with this policy that the Virginia DOC implemented. Let me explain. Man, welcome to another session of awareness and educational purposes, content only, people. Like always, this ain't about me trying to glorify prison. This is part of my story, my journey, the things I experienced, witnessed, and seen while being incarcerated. Now, like I was saying, the Virginia DOC implemented a policy in which prisoners, inmates, were required to cut their hair or you would receive a charge, right? They to follow posted rules and regulations or something like that, right? So it was guys, man, Muslims and Rastafarians, brothers, who stood on business and stood in the hole on that principle of their religious beliefs and their religious tenets. Because the Virginia DOC didn't care. And they fought this fight for a very, very long time, right? And Virginia DOC just kept on appealing it and postponing it, right? Here's what became tricky and catchy and kind of weird. So they had a certain demographic of people who began this campaign or this GID thing or gender identification disorder that was in prison. And they began identifying as the opposite sex or different gender, but female. This is when the Virginia DOC had to reinstate the policy that they had did away with, that was cutting your hair. But being that the alphabet boys and the Transformers and the Decepticons came on the scene, they were forced to bring the policy back. Ain't that something? Now, is it me or is it just the Virginia DOC is some bullshit? Because all these individuals who had religious tenets and religious preferences, these people didn't have a religious belief system. They couldn't even identify or know who they were. Ain't that something? But the moral of this post is, man, never forfeit your freedom.